What's up? Welcome back to the show. You're now tuned in to Straight Off the Rip with your boy Tony the Hitman. Hey guys, I got something real juicy for you today. It's sad, but it's something I don't really want to talk about, especially it's dealing with kids, man. I'm a big person. Leave the kids alone, man. You know, leave them alone. But anyway, let's jump into it. Okay. Now, we got some newly surfaced reports about your boy Michael Jackson on Pornography, a collection with children's faces on adult bodies. Now, you know, it says that the county of Santa Barbara discovered this here when they raided his home a while back. I think in like 2003. They raided Neverland Ranch, and then while investigating the charges of child molestation that had been brought against him, was later acquitted in 2005, and that was due to a child, I think Gavin Arvizo, the 13-year-old, and but guys, I'm not believing this. Here it is, 2016, and now you guys want to bring this up about this guy. And I think it's just another way of they really trying to destroy this guy. I want to see the pictures. They even went as far as to say that it was like blood sacrifice. You know, like it was a blood sacrifice of kids, animal torture and gore. Now, here's the thing though. Santa Barbara found this stuff. The Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Department found this stuff during the raid. And they could have presented this evidence, but they didn't. I think each and every one of them, the whole county, the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Department should be indicted for that. I think they need to go to jail for that. Because if you don't present that evidence and you know you found this stuff, now you're trying to say you found it later, that doesn't, no, you're a lie. Why didn't you present that evidence right then and there? That has nothing to do with money. And maybe he did pay you guys off. But you mean to tell me that you're that sick that you would take money even though you see these little kids are suffering and you knew he was molesting them? You're a child molester yourself. You are a part of Hollywood. That's why I do not believe Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Department. These guys are in with the Illuminati. Even with OJ and Nicole Simpson case, they had something to do with it. You guys have to do your research. They are scandalous, they're schemers, and you can't believe nothing they say. Now, you guys know that Michael Jackson still owns just about most of Sony. He the only one that has a collection of music that really matters on Sony, okay? I think they're trying to continue to destroy his name because they know how people held Michael Jackson in high regards of who he was as an individual. This guy showed compassion to kids, and I don't think he would have ever molested kids, man. That's just my beliefs. That's my thoughts. In Santa Barbara, they're a corrupt police department, you know. And I'm gonna read a little bit about what they said, what actually happened, okay? And this is what Vanity Fair followed the statement through another newscasting. And but here you go. It says in 2003, police raided Neverland Ranch while investigating charges of child molestation had been brought against Michael Jackson. Jackson was acquitted in 2005, but now, 7 years after the late pop star's death, a newly surfaced police report details what Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Department found during the raid. A disturbing collection of pornography that included images of children's faces superimposed on adult bodies, as well as material police said can be used to desensitize young children in order to groom them for future abuse. Wait a minute. See, Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Department, they crooked, guys. Listen, so I'm going to go on. Radar Online obtained the documents, which contain description and pictures from various books and magazines found in Jackson's secluded California home. Many of the material contained new young adults and adolescents, and many were described as consistent with the type of material that can be used to lower young victims' inhibitions. Some of the materials centered on S&M, and Radar Online also described images of animal torture and gore. The police investigation began in 2003 when the singer faces accusations of child molestation and intoxication of a minor after Gavin Orbizio, then the 13 years old, came forward. From all of the charges combined, Jackson could have served 20 years in prison, but he was acquitted in 2005 and died 4 years later from cardiac arrest. This whole story sounds bogus to me. It all sounds bogus to me. You guys can't tell me that now first off, I got a problem with the parents too. If this guy was going through all this here and he was molesting kids and he's going through accusations of child molestation, why didn't the police or the judge say, Mike, you are not to be within 200 feet of a child. You are not to see a child ever. They could have did that to him. You are not to hold a child. You are not to touch a child. You're not to look at a child. If you do, we're going to put your behind in jail. Now, to you parents out there, you money hungry suckers, why would you put your child in a position to be molested by a child molester if he was a molester? There's something funny about that. I would have to tell you guys, you're molesters too. If you allow somebody else to touch your child, then I believe you will touch somebody else's child. I'm gonna call it like I see it. Santa Barbara County Police Department, they're all child molesters. From the judges, they're corrupt. I believe they touch children too. And I believe that's why they swept it under the rug. Well, we got to make it look like, Michael Jackson, look, man, you big and this and that, we don't want to ruin you. Just keep paying us. You can do whatever you want to do with the kids. I'm telling you guys, I'm looking at this whole little under the table type thing going on. Sony, of course, wanted to destroy him. He said it, guys. He even said it on his last tour. This is it. He came out and he blasted Sony. And you guys, if you do your research, prior to that, all of these investigations that was going on, Michael Jackson was already going through it with these people. Then these allegations came after the fact that he was a child molester and all that. You guys don't hear nothing about him being a child molester until he started going butting heads with Sony and wanting to get out of the deal and leaving with the Beatles collection, you know what I mean? Elvis collection. You understand what I'm saying? And y'all know how just those two catalogs, how big they are. And he owned them. Okay? So you think they're not mad at that? That's billions of dollars. And now he's in his debt right now. He's the only person to ever do a deal like he has done after he died. A $200-something million deal. That's after he's dead, guys. The facts are in your face. And now they want to pop up talking about child faces on adult bodies. That ain't child pornography to me. That look like somebody manipulated some pictures. That's what it sounds like to me. Somebody manipulated these kids' faces, put them on adult bodies, and now they're trying to come against it. Him on it, saying that he had something to do with it. Here's another thing. I'm gonna tell you guys, if any of you guys ever get accused for child pornography on your computer, guess what they do? The first thing they do, they take your computer. They saying they obtain most of which online. They take your computer, they take all your electronics, your phones, everything, guys. You don't have access to that. They take that from you. So they can go through it, go on the disk. Even if you delete stuff, it's not actually deleted. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. But 7 years later, after this man is dead, you guys want to come out and bring this up. You are constantly trying to ruin this guy, touch kids like that. His heart was bigger than that. He gave to the world. Did y'all know that even his concerts, he never kept the money? He donated that money to the world, to people in need and hunger. Y'all didn't know that. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys didn't know that. But why dig up dirt in a man's past after he dead? You steady spitting on this man's grave. Let that man rest. You got these other actors out here, they still alive and they still getting jobs. You have this old guy, I forgot his name. He admitted that he's molested a child. Nobody's bringing that up. Why? I don't care who you are, white, black, purple, green, brown, yellow. If you molest a child, you deserve to be, man, God forgive me. I think you need your head cut off. You need your head cut off. Don't touch a child. And if Michael Jackson ever would have touched one of my kids, I'm gonna tell y'all would have lost y'all king of pop. I would have did the honors myself. That's anybody that ever touched my kids. I'm telling you. I don't think Mike Jackson did it. I think it was a money thing. Also, you know, I mean, yeah, he sold his soul. I think he sold his soul into that Illuminati stuff. But guess what? He didn't know himself. He didn't even understand. His dad sold him into that. He didn't even know any better. His dad put him in the middle of that. And as he got older, he started finding out the truth. He became bright. The light bulb came on, like, whoa, wait a minute. They are crooked. He even says it on the interview. When he was giving, he said, when he was promoting his This Is It tour, he said it, Sony are a bunch of crooks, Tony Matato or whatever his name, he said he's the devil. Do the history. All the names that Michael Jackson mentioned, guys, do your history, do your research on all those names that Michael Jackson mentioned. And then you come back and you tell me. I knew people that work for Sony. I've been in entertainment, been there 25 years. That's it. That's all I can say, man. Michael Jackson said it on This Is It tour. You know, this is it. And that he knew it. That was it. Because he knew he was going to expose some people. And he knew they was going to kill him. He even told his sisters, they trying to kill me. LaToya and Janet and his brothers. He told them, they trying to kill me. You guys do your history, man. Don't judge a man you don't know. I sure hate it. If it's true, guys, then he deserved to get what he's getting. If he did molest those kids, I'm not saying that. I'm not taking up for him on that. But I just don't believe he did it. I think it's just all set. It's a setup. Okay? So, I appreciate you guys for listening. Take your time out to listen to this here. Please don't forget to subscribe down below. Also, check me out on Facebook, Straight Off the Rip. You can also check me out on Instagram and Twitter. I appreciate it. Once again, it's your boy Tony the Hitman. I'm out.